Hey, it's Mike Vanetis. I hope you're doing well. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room. You're probably looking at me and saying, wow, Mike must have given up on himself. Got a little 5 o'clock shadow going there. Yeah, well, there's where you're wrong. This is actually 7-day hair growth. For most men, it would be a 5 o'clock shadow. For me, 7 days. But it's not because I've given up on life. It's not because I lost all hope. I'm actually growing this facial hair intentionally, and here's why. I'm supposed to be on spring break right now with the family. I am supposed to be lounging by a pool in sunny Florida, sipping on Mai Tais and taking pictures of my feet so I can post them on Facebook to let everybody know how good my life is and how sucky theirs is. But no, I'm still in Chicago, and like most of you, not going anywhere. So, but here's the thing, on spring breaks, I will often not shave. I do not like shaving, and so part of my vacation experience is not shaving. And so since I'm not going anywhere yet, still mentally would like to be on spring break, I decided I'm not shaving to at least give me some sort of feeling like I'm on vacation. So there you have it. Also, I'm wearing Speedo bathing suit bottom right now. You can't tell, but trust me, I'm wearing it. But anyways, I want to jump on because there's a lot of people right now that have let this whole COVID-19 thing just kind of get the best of them. And I want to say, I want to encourage you to, you make the best of this COVID-19 crisis. And here's what I mean by that. So I run into a lot of people, and it seems like there's two extremes. There's some people who just have no fear whatsoever, and they could care less about this whole thing. They're like, I'm going out and I'm licking a gas pump handle today. And then there's other people who are afraid to even step out of their house to get their mail. And I think the appropriate place to be would be somewhere in the middle between those 2 points. But we have to go on. We have to adapt. This is our new normal, at least for now. And we have to figure out how to make the best of this. And so here are some things that I'm going to do. I want to encourage you to do. The first thing is quit being fearful. So I know that's easier said than done, but fear is a bad thing. Fear is, it actually causes, scientifically proven, it causes all sorts of things. When you have high fear, you're in that fight or flight mode, and it actually increases your cortisol levels and messes with your insulin levels and causes high blood pressure and weight gain and you make bad decisions, quite frankly. So it's never good to be fearful. We're not meant to have a spirit of fear within us. So how do you get rid of fear? Well, the first thing is, I would say, quit watching the news. Seriously, you've watched enough news, you know what's going on, you know what you need to do, and watching the news continually on a daily basis is only just feeding your mind with negative thoughts and fear and all that stuff. So just take a break from watching the news. The second thing is use this time to renew your faith in God, or if you've never believed in God, explore. Is there a God? For me personally, I'm a Bible-believing Christian, and I can tell you that there's been so many times in my life that I had fear and anxiety and just uncertainty, and I would crack open my Bible, and literally within minutes, God would use His Word to speak with me and give me peace and assurance and all that stuff. And so maybe now's a good time to explore that again. The next thing I would encourage you to do is get not just spiritually healthy, but get physically healthy. So we can't go to health clubs right now, but there's a ton of videos on how to work out at home and get healthy at home. I would encourage you to watch some of those videos and just start doing things to get physically fit. Walk around a lot, stand up while you're, if you're working at home, stand up and walk and do push-ups between, phone calls or TV shows or whatever you are doing. The other thing is eating healthy. So admittedly, my family has kind of a busy lifestyle, and not proud of this, but we eat way too much fast food. And so the plus side of this whole coronavirus situation is that we are now able to spend more time meal planning, buying good food, making healthy meals, and so this is a good time to do that for you as well. The next thing is get yourself in good financial shape. So in any recession, there's some companies that flourish afterwards. There's some companies that go out of business afterwards. And one of the things that happens is the companies that go out of business is they wait too long to make appropriate cuts. Whether that's cutting employees or budgets or whatever. And good intentions. They don't want to let anybody go, but ultimately, what happens is because they don't cut their costs quick enough. Everybody loses their job instead of just a few. And so taking that on a personal level, this is now the time. Like things, I'm not so concerned about the virus itself. I'm more concerned about the economic crisis that we're about to step into. And I don't know how long it's going to be, and I don't know to what degree, but it's going to be real. And we have to plan for that. So you get in financial shape, start cutting stuff that you don't need. Cut magazine subscriptions, cut, if you got 50 movie channels, cut all of them, or at least some of them. And I guarantee if you call the cable company and say you're about to cut your service, they will come back with probably half the price of what you're paying now. And you can do that with all their utilities. Quit going to Starbucks or whatever for a $3 cup of coffee. Start brewing your own coffee. You kind of have to do that anyway, so maybe that's a bad one. But start cutting costs now. Sell crap that you don't need around the house. Now's a good time to do that. Okay, so financial shape, got it. The next thing is use this time to learn something or accomplish something that you've been putting off. For some of you, realtors, home builder, new home sales reps, you've wanted to get going with social media and you just have not set up your profiles and don't even know what to do. Now's a good time to do that. Again, YouTube you can find how to do anything on YouTube. There's also websites like Fiverr.com, which I would encourage you to use, check out. You can have somebody set up a YouTube channel or Facebook page or whatever it is for like $5 to $10. It'll be awesome and quick, and you won't have to worry about any of that stuff. So that's the next thing. And then the final thing I would say right now is figure out how to redo your business. So again, last housing recession, which I lived through, as much as it wasn't fun to be letting people go on a daily basis and figuring out how to cut more money out of my marketing budget every day, it actually was kind of fun because we had to figure out how to do more with less. And that's what we all need to figure out right now is how do I do more with less? How do I reach more people? How do I sell more homes with less time or less resources, that sort of thing? This is the time where companies have to kind of re-engineer what they're doing and adapt and become better so that when the housing market starts flourishing again, which it will, you're in great shape. And then I guess this is the final thing. Use this time to follow up with your database of people. Perfect time, right? They're home. They're not, no excuse there. So they're home. Not only are they home, but many of them, whether they're working from home or they're unemployed right now, they would kill for some adult interaction. And you have to put some hope into them that, this isn't a forever thing, that even though you may not be in a position to buy a home right now, some people are, but some people aren't, but at least use this downtime to get themselves in a place, get their ducks in a row so that when the green light is back on and the economy, they feel secure about their job or whatever, that they're ready to go and they could take advantage of today's great interest rates and there's a shortage of inventory, so they could be first in to grab a house before they're all gone. Anyways, so those are my thoughts for the day. Stay safe and healthy, and we'll talk soon.